Hello, welcome to another battle report. We are having Tau v the Space Wolves today. Tau against the Space Wolves. So similar Tau list that was used last time. We have a broadside squad here with a buff commander who has all the upgrades and their drones. Riptide who has the Skyfire upgrade with 2 drones and a Tiger Lock. Squad of Crisis Suits here who have fusion blasters. Squad here which have plasma guns and missile pods, 2 shield drones. Another squad of Crisis Suits which have missile pods and 2 shield drones. So that's the Tau force, and then I'll do the Space Wolf force now. For the Space Wolf army we have a squad of Grey Hunters here with Crom and a battle leader with a Frost Axe. They're in a drop pod. We have 6 Grey Hunters here in a Rhino with a Rune Priest, and one's got a Melter Gun. Another 6 here, one has a Plasma Gun and there's Rune Priest, they're in a Rhino. Then we have 4 Wolf Guard in a drop pod with a Rune Priest, and another 4 here, but we've got Nigel, Stormcaller in there. The Weird Storm Brotherhood is being used, that's why there's so many Rune Priests. And that's the whole Space Wolf army. So we'll see what happens at the first turn. End of the Space Wolf turn 1. Their objective was to get 3 objectives, so that didn't happen. Both the drop pods came down here. Both the Rhinos moved up, they were there, they came up, they were here. They turbo boosted. Both these units used all their psychic powers and opened fire and killed a broadside and a couple of drones. They have to take a morale test, see what happens with them. And that's the end of their turn. So on to Tau turn 1. End of Tau turn 1. So the all of the suits basically moved up towards the wolves, and everything opened fire. This squad of Terminators all died. The Rhino here was blown up and the guys got out. 1 Terminator was killed from here, and 1 glance was put on that drop pod. We had an objective which was to hold 2 objectives basically. So we've got 1 there and 1 there. So 1 point to the Tau currently. On to Space Wolf turn 2. End of Space Wolf turn 2. The last drop pod came in here. The unit that got out of that Rhino moved forward. This Rhino moved forward, as did this squad here. What's happened is a load of fire. There's a squad of Crisis Suits here, which are now all dead, killed by the lightning power of the Weird Storm Brotherhood and a couple of shots from the assault cannon. And my squad of broadsides here took a couple of wounds from almost the rest of the army, all shot at them. A couple of melter gun hits, managed to take a couple of wounds off the buff commander, and some bolters took the other wound off. And no objectives were scored by the Space Wolves that turn. Alright, moving on to Tau turn 2. End of the Tau turn 2. His flyer came on, he put a bomb here, killed a wolf. The combined firepower from the rest of the army destroyed this whole squad that was here, the squad with the leader in, Crom, and Crom is promptly running away. We also killed a Terminator here, so there's only 3 of those. Objectives were to kill a Psyker and get objective 4. Objective 4 is the one all the way over there, so we haven't got that. And didn't manage to kill a Psyker in the end. There's one just here, here he is, but couldn't quite kill him. So the Tau are now bunching together, ready for the charge that will probably happen. I mean, they're just about in range. And yeah, so moving on to Wolf turn 3. End of the Space Wolf turn 3. So what happened is this Rhino here moved up, everybody got out. This squad of Terminators came round, squad here, Crom joined them and they moved forward. They attempted to charge, but unfortunately the Overwatch from the Tau grouping managed to kill just enough guys that it was out of range. The Lightning Storm power cast from this squad here managed to kill a couple of battlesuits, and the buff commander is now on 1 wound. So moving into Tau turn 3. End of the Tau turn 3. A lot more wolves died this turn, so the squad here, they lost 5 of their member, and we lost the Terminator squad over here completely died with the Rune Priest that was in there, giving me 2 objective points. I need to kill a Psyker and a character. My plays flying away, blissfully doing nothing. And that's kind of it. There's only 5 Marines left on the board. 5 Marines, a Rhino, and 3 drop pods. And these are the Tau forces that remain. These 2 drones down here. So we'll see. It doesn't seem like a charge is going to happen, but you never know. Now moving into Space Wolf turn. And the Space Wolf turn 4. All that's really happened is we lost a drone here from far from the drop pods. No objectives were claimed. The little squad that was here, which had a Wolf Priest in it, everybody shot the commander squad. They charged, and it was only the Rune Priest, and he was actually killed by the broadsides in close combat. And that's kind of it. That was the whole turn. So moving into Tau turn 4. Alright, end of Tau turn 4 and the end of the game. So all that is left of the Wolf forces are those 2 drop pods. All the rest of them dead. It's actually 6-0 to the Tau. These are the Tau that are still alive. The Riptide managed to wound itself 3 times with its overcharge stuff. Not the best, and we might just manage to get that objective at the end by Thrust moving over there. So it's a victory to the Tau.